Hi boys and girls, today we're going to estimate numbers. We're going to use estimations. Now when we estimate, we're coming about or around or close to a number. It's approximately, but not exact. Sometimes they call it reasonable or reasonableness. We use estimation when an exact number is not necessary. So we're not looking to add everything exactly the way it's presented. Okay. You use estimation also on your everyday. You may tell your mother may ask you, or your father may ask you, how long are you going to take with that assignment? Oh, about 20 minutes. And then it might be 25 minutes, it might be 15 minutes. Also, when we go shopping, your parents use an estimation. Sometimes they don't know exactly, but they know more or less about how much everything costs and how much it's going to cost them, and that way they have enough money or enough in their budget to spend that they care to spend. Okay, so here we go. With estimation, they don't what kids do is that they'll add this and then they'll round it. No. We want to round to the nearest 10. When we have nearest 10 in this case, because we have we have two numbers, one with 2 digits, one with 3 digits. So we want to round it to the nearest 10, not the nearest 100 and the nearest 10. And you'll see why towards the end of the video. I'm going to show you some examples. So otherwise it's not estimation. It's not. Okay, so we round this to 30. This is 30, 40, and then the center is 35. 37 would be right here, and that would be 40. Now, let me just say something. A lot of you are good with your tens, and that's okay. You don't have to use the number line. But if you're struggling, it's okay to use the number line. Okay? Okay, in this case, I used to go ahead and teach, 160 and then 170. No, you know what? I'm going to show you a trick. Since we only have to round it to the nearest 10, let's go ahead and put the 1 right there. We don't really need it. We just have to focus on this tens place, which is 60. Then this is 70. And then the center is 65. This is 62. And it's closer to 60. See how easy that was? 0, 4 and 6 is 10, and this is 200. Look at that. Okay, now we're going to work on the next one. 87 plus 168. But we're going to count this because we're estimating. No. We're going to make our life easier. Watch. We underline the tens place. Are we going to round this to the nearest 100? Nope. No. So let's focus on the tens place. This is 80, 90. What's in the center? 85. This is 87 right here, and it's closer to 90. In case you're wondering, I put those dots there to help me line up the numbers. And that's something I would like for you to do for those of you who struggle keeping your numbers aligned. Put some dots there. Okay, 168. Again, I don't need the 1 because I'm not rounded to the hundreds place. I'm rounded to the tens place. So that's 60, 70, 65. So, wait, 68. So it's rounded to 70. See how easy that was? Okay. Now we have this one. Ooh, this is a type of problem you're going to be seeing on your assignments, or definitely on your tests. So we have, again, I want you to underline the tens place to remind you that's what we're rounding to. Now you could go 30, 50 if you wish and not use a number line. That's okay. But for right now, for those who are struggling, I'm just going to go ahead and model this for you. 20, 20, 30. In the center is 25. 27 is right here. Circle the 30. Then we have 54. Again, it's 50, 60, and in the center 55. Oh, 54, 50. It always helps to do the number line anyway. It just helps you keep track. Okay, 221. I'm just going to go ahead and put the 200 and then the 20 and 30, 25, 21 is the number I'm looking for, and it's rounded to 20. So how much is this? This is 8 and 2 is 10. That's 300. See, they tend to have zeros at the end. Sometimes I have all zeros, but they'll have at least one zero. When you're estimating, most likely you'll have at least one zero. Let me show you. Oops. This one. Now this doesn't have a number with just 2 digits. You have with 3 digits. So in this case, it's okay to round to the nearest 100. You see that? I don't have anything with the tens place, so I'm going to go ahead and round it to the nearest 100. That's easy. This is 100. This is 200. What's in the center? This is what some of you struggle with. What's in that center? 150. It's not 105. It's 150. And 186 is right here. And it's closer to 200. Okay, now we have 100, 200, 150, 165, and it's closer to 200. Put the dots there. Some of you are probably thinking like that. 200, 300. What's in the center? It's not 150. It's 250. 250. And the 238 goes right there. And it's closer to 200. 200. So we count this. 246. Yay. Isn't that a lot easier to count than this thing? Ooh, this is just, I'd rather count this than this. Okay. Now this is another one, an example that you more likely to see on the test. That's why I'll give you some examples like that. Okay, to practice. Okay, are we going to round to the nearest 100? No. Why? Because we have a number that's in the tens place. We have 2 numbers in the hundreds, and this is in the tens place. So we're going to round them all to the tens place. Again, I'll put the dots. Okay. Since it's the tens place, I'm going to go ahead and put 100 there. 20, 30, 25, 27, it's closer to 30. 100. Oh, this is a tricky one. Some of you think that's 110. No, that's a 0. There are no 10s. So it's 0. Then the next one would be a 10. And the center is a 5. Did this on purpose, in case you come across one like that. Okay, so the 3 is over here, and it's closer to 0. So remember, we put the 1 here already. 0, 0. 84. 80, 90, 85, 84, and it's closer to 80, and here we go. 8 and 3 is 11, and that's 310. Yay. Okay, now let me show you something. Let me show you. See when we rounded this? This is an estimate. And that's actually a good estimate. Had we counted, see I added this, and it came out to 199, which is close to, look at that. This is close. Isn't that close to the actual number, to the answer? Yes, it is. However, if we rounded this to 200, and then this is 40, look at that. Is that close to the number? Nope. Nope, nope. It's not close. Do you see why we round to the nearest 10? The next one. When I added everything, it's 255. You see how close that is? That's a good estimate. But when I rounded to the nearest 100, which was 290, whoa, that's a big difference. You see that? It's not close. This is not reasonable. Not reasonable. What about this one? Oops, where is this? Okay, this one. Okay, you see when we rounded to the nearest 100? Okay, what is the answer? 600. Even when it, but you see how it says 589, but the difference is only 11. So that is reasonable, because that's pretty close. Yeah, 10, 11. It's pretty close. This is way too far. You see that? Okay, well that's the lesson for today. I'll give you some numbers to practice. You have a nice day. Bye-bye.